Hi, hello friends. In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to deploy Java application in a cloud. I use Maven as a build tool, Nexus to store the artifact repositories, and I also use the SonarQube to check the code quality analysis, and I also use the Tomcat as a web server. For doing automation for all these things, I use Jenkins to create a freestyle job. For my project, I created a 4 EC2 machines with the SonarQube on server, Jenkins, Tomcat, and a Nexus. I can show you in a Nexus. I created a two repository. One is for a release version and one is for a snapshot version. If I go inside, we can see nothing. If I go into the moving to the forward in a SonarQube, currently I don't have any projects. In a Tomcat also, it is just running the 5 default applications. In the Jenkins, I just now created the job. If I go, I created a freestyle job. As you can see, I'm just going to explain what are all things added in my job. If you go inside the configure, you can see if you want to describe anything about your job, you can describe here. Then I created the discard old builds. It means it is going to delete the old builds. I am mentioning here max of 5 of builds to keep. It is going to just keep the 5 new builds. As you can see in my project, see only top 5 builds it is going to keep it. Next, I choose the GitHub as a centralized repository. I just copied the my URL, and it is not a private repository. I don't create any credential for this. I created the main as my branch. Then I use the webhooks. I'm going to show you how I use the webhooks. This is my Java application. If I go to settings, if I go to webhooks, as you can see, I configure the webhooks here. You just have to copy paste the Jenkins EC2 machines and the port number, and you need to add the GitHub webhooks. This is the mandatory. So I context type is application JSON. Then I use the build steps as a Maven 3.9.16, and I configured all the commands for clean package. For running the SonarQube, I use the sonar: and I deployed the application in the Tomcat. As you can see, I configured the WAR files. WAR file is for especially for a web application. WAR stands for web archive, and I also created the credential for deploying the application in a Tomcat, and I specified the Tomcat URL here. And this is what actually these things are the post build actions. For build steps, only these comments are the build steps. After building these things, it is going to come to the post build actions. I'm just going to save. I'm just going to click on build now. It is going to take some time. As you all can see, my build is successfully run. If I click on this success button, the green color tick button, it is going to show all the things, all the logs, what are all comments it's run. If I came full down, it is going to show build is successful, deploying to this path successful. Now my Jenkins work is completely working fine. If I go to my Nexus server, if I click on my snapshot, you can see the folders snapshot 0.001 snapshot. If I go inside, see my artifact is stored here. See my war file also is stored here. As you can see all the details about the war file. Actually in the release, I'm not going to release my application in a release, so that here there is no files are available. When it's come to SonarQube, if I just refresh my page, it should come. Yeah, here you can see my application status, how much security is there, release is there, code coverage, duplication, all these things we can see here. Then when it's come to Tomcat, here still it's not deployed, it is showing OK message. I just want to refresh it. You can see my calculator app. If I click on that, I can see my calculator app is running. If I do something, it is running properly. This is my application. Now as you can see, my last build is 19th. Now I am going to change my source code with something. I am just going to modify it. Let me see how webhooks is going to triggering the new jobs. I am just going inside main resource. I'm just changing the interface. As you can see, my application current application is like this. This was what I am going to do is I am going to change this one. Webhooks Manoj fixed calculator is there now. I'm going to change this one. You can see this is the things I added at the last time. I'm going to just remove. Okay, I need to go in edit mode. Just go here. I'm going to change this one. Commit changes. Now it's committed. If you refresh, it should come. Actually, what it is doing is it is still building. Now you can see new build is automatically triggered. Now it is going to start building it. If you wait for a few minutes, you can see the output here. It is going to delete this one, and it is just going to keep the calculator. It will take some time to create a job, build a job. As you can see, now my 20th build is successful. Now if I refresh means I should get the changes. See, I can see my changes, what are all things I done.